Hey, welcome to a brand new episode of the Straight Up Show podcast, Music Monday. I am your host, Calvin. And hey, if y'all been missing these past Music Mondays, there has been some great artists. And, I'm a former DJ, so I come from a hip hop club background. And I think this whole Music Monday thing is being like some of the best work I've done. So much so that today is going to be even better because finally we have some hip hop coming to the Music Mondays, and I can't wait for y'all to meet my guest today. My guest today is somebody that I think I know, but I don't know. But somehow we went to the same high school, but she has been blowing up on the scenes. I can't wait for y'all to meet her. So without further ado, help me welcome Miss Jackie B. Jackie B, how you doing today?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go. Jackie B, the big bad wolf. Welcome to Music Monday on Straight Up Show podcast. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. All right. So Jackie, I've heard a lot of your music online. I mean, I love a lot of your stuff that you're doing right now.
Thank you.
And did you know that you and I went to the same high school?
I did not know that until you brought it up a couple minutes ago. I was not aware.
Yeah, and like I said, I give a shout out to my old high school, our old high school, C.E. Bird High School. I was a senior and she was a freshman, so I mean we got that Bird connect. And what I can say about Bird, man, some of the people out there are some of the most talented people out there, and Jackie is prime example of that. I mean, some of your music, I mean. I love your style. I love your music.
Thank you.
Your videos are probably some of the best I've seen because, I mean, being an artist, you want to be as organic as possible, and I think that you fit that T to the mold. But before we get all the music, tell us. I mean, who are you? Who is Jackie B?
Jackie B, and the B stands for Big Bad. No, but who am I? Jackie Brown is just an only child from Houston, Texas, constantly trying to make her way in the world. Ever since I was a little girl, you can ask anyone that's known me for that long, I have never strayed away from my dream of being an entertainer of some sort, whether that be dance, rapping, TV show host, you name it. I've always just had a knack for entertaining people and being able to catch and keep people's attention. Luckily for me, I've been able to use that I use my power for good. But I've always just been an entertainer, and I've always just started or tried anything that I wanted to. I don't allow myself to say no to anything, and I do my best not to let my fears stop me from doing things, because if there's anything that I hate what if, and I hate looking back on situations and wishing I had done something. And so to sum it all up, I'm just a go-getter. Jackie of all trades.
Jackie of all trades. And yes, you are definitely a go-getter. And I follow you on social media, and and some of the stuff you say, it can't help but to attract me because like our show is called Straight Up. And I think that you are one of the most straight up people I've ever talked to.
Thank you. Appreciate that. That's one of my favorite compliments. I love it.
And then but man, me and Jackie are cool because we're both went to the same high school,
Virgos.
and we're both Virgos, right? So that's you're my girl already. But we're gonna have more with Jackie B on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.
My shit is well done, but I still keep it raw. You bitches is weak in a house made of straw. You forgot that the big bad wolf was in town. I'll huffin' now, puffin' now, blow that shit down. They say the money talks, all I hear from you is snorting. Just like a pig, bitch, big stinking born. They don't listen when you talk, when you start, they be snoring. You are relevant, I am important. I got a lot of weight that, yes, I carry well. Got a lot of money, yeah, I do very well. Come here, little piggy, let me tell you a scary tale. I'm the big bad wolf, but this ain't no fairy tale. Go ahead, build your house, been there, done that. I'ma just pop up your little door, fuck that. I'ma blow your shit down and you gonna be big mad. Bitch, I'm Jackie B, and the B stand for big bad. I am the big bad wolf, I have arrived. I am the big bad wolf, I have arrived. I am the big bad.
Okay, so we're back with the big bad wolf, Jackie Brown. She is on Music Monday. To me, she has been hard to get in contact with. I wanted Jackie on the show for another episode, but she was kind of busy. I'm like, man, I need her on my show. So what better way to do it? Because you just dropped out some new music. So I'm like, hey, we got to talk to Jackie right quick.
Right. Last just dropped my last video came out a little over a week ago. It's my baby.
Yeah, and like I said, we talked about some of the stuff you've done and your rap style. Like me, I know when I listen to rap music, I hate hearing the same style. You know what I mean? And that's just me being real with you. I hate hearing the same style. But you, man, like, because I'm a journalist. So I have to do my research and dig around and see some stuff. And I saw you just freestyling in the car. I'm like, man, who is this chick? Like, and no disrespect to anybody in my hometown that used to give me demo tapes, and I used to say your stuff was. I didn't tell you it was whack, but
it was
I didn't
whack.
play it.
It was whack.
But it was whack. You know, and I'm not discrediting anybody. Hey, if you want to keep trying, you only can get better. But man, when I heard you spitting in the car, I was like, wow. Like, you got it. You got this star power, and you can spit. So, with that being said, can you just explain to us? I mean, I know, but can you explain to my listeners like your kind of style and stuff like that?
So, and I guess this kind of goes back to me saying I'm a Jackie of all trades, because I think the same applies to my music, and that's one thing that makes me different is that I don't have just one topic or one niche that I stick to, I guess. I'm going to talk about being a bad bitch. I'm going to talk about how good I look. But I'm also going to talk about how intelligent I am and how powerful I am and how even we as people in general are. And I think that's what really sets me apart is that most female rappers, they have that one category or they have that one area that they're good at, that they dominate. When in my case, I'm trying to have a fan base of all types of people from all types of backgrounds that have all types of needs and wants. And I don't like to compare myself to other people, but I love the idea of being kind of like a female version of a Kendrick or a J. Cole, or as much as I hate the word woke because we've completely destroyed that word. I can't think of a better word, but I feel like the rap game is really missing a female presence that's intellectual, and they're really missing a female presence that's talking about what we need to talk about and not what we want to talk about.
Right. And that's a good comparison. Like to say you're the female Kendrick Lamar. And like I said, I mean, let me ask you a question. Do you when it comes to when you write your lyrics and stuff like that, like what you said you want to be intelligent, like what inspires you to write or what inspires you to spit when you're spitting or when you write a song?
So I'm a bookworm. I love to read. Like reading is low key one of my passions. And so because of that, I have a very broad vocabulary and I have lots of words constantly going through my head. And so every now and then randomly throughout the day, I'll have a word or I'll come across a word and I'll be like, oh, I want to use that. And I'll start thinking of words that rhyme with that word. Or I'll come across an analogy in a book, or I'll think about like a favorite childhood book, not to be funny, that's low key where Big Bad Wolf came from. And I just like to play with words and kind of use references from things that I've read and put them in my songs, hoping to either remind people of something that they haven't thought about in a long time, or encourage them to go look up the thing that I'm referencing or talking about. And so I do my best to make sure that my content is kind of like a lesson in sorts, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, some of the stuff that the play on words that you use, especially in your freestyle, like, dang, this girl is spitting right now. Like, and then like with the videos, to add the videos with the illustration on, like the Big Bad Wolves and have the pigs. I'm like, man, this girl is really, man. Like, if you
to be storybook like, I had to add that little pizzazz, a little spice.
And I think honestly, with rap music right now, the creativity is not there anymore.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Hell no. And like, cause when I was coming out with my first video, Big Bad Wolf, my brother and I, we kind of went down like a wormhole of videos on YouTube, and every single video looked the same. Every single one. Like it's like people feel like it's not a rap video unless we smoking a blunt. It's not a rap video if we don't got no fancy car. It's not a rap video if we don't got people holding guns. Like it's just too much. And I'm just like, I don't want to put that in my videos because that's not me. I don't want people to watch my videos and listen to my music and create a version of me that doesn't exist.
And I think the one, well, I know this one video, I think it's Big Bad Wolf, but to me, it was like each verse was a different scene. You know what I mean? Like
yes,
you
like
were in different attire.
Yeah.
A different attire. Like, can you just, if you haven't seen that video, I mean, I'll post it in our description, but I mean, that video of the Big Bad Wolf, I mean, I guess it's like your introduction, right? I'm not mistaken, but
that's my child.
Yes, your baby. And so the Big Bad Wolf video, just explain that video and like what it means, and like, because one thing I like I said, you were very creative with that video. I mean, just breaking down for me if you don't mind.
So my thinking was, well, so let me start at the beginning, I guess. So I had no intentions of my first song being called Big Bad Wolf. I didn't even really know that was going to be my stage name when I decided to get into music or really start rapping. It really just came to me. My brother came over, he forced me to sit down. He was like, look, we're going to write a song right now. I don't care. Like, just sit down, write. And so, like I said, I get a lot of my inspiration from books and from stories. And so I wish I knew exactly where Big Bad Wolf came from or why it popped into my head. But I just remember thinking about stories and thinking about storybooks that were easy to rap about or that kind of had a story to follow. And Big Bad Wolf resonates with me because I love animals, I love dogs, and I've always liked the idea of no matter what comes my way, whether it's made out of bricks, sticks, woods, or whatever, I'm knocking it down. And so when I started writing the song, and I knew I wanted to be called Big Bad Wolf, the more that I wrote it and got into it, I was like, I feel like I'm the Big Bad Wolf. Like, and at first it was just a song and it wasn't going to be necessarily about me, but the more passionate I became and the deeper I got into it, the more I realized I'm the Big Bad Wolf. Like, all these other little bitches are piggies and I'm here to eat them up. So let's get it. And so the company that I worked for with my music video, they're actually a film company. They had never done a music video before. My video was their first music video. And I used them because I knew that their creative power and that their creative potential was going to be significantly better than someone who just does music videos. Because when you just do music videos, you're good at visuals, you're good at editing, you're good with sounds. But going through a film company, I knew that when I told them my vision, they were going to be able to execute it and use all those special effects and add all of those things. And so the reason why in the video there's also 3 different looks is I feel like I have 3 personalities. Not in the sense where I have multiple personality disorder, obviously, but I feel like we all have pieces within us that we keep hidden. And so to me, Jackie B is who I present to the world. But deep down, Big Bad is in there and she's chilling. I got to whip her out every now and then. And so the video was a great way for me to express my creativity, but also kind of give a sneak peek into the 3 different personalities that I think I have within me.
All right. So that's definitely creative and thought provoking. I mean, that's kind of, as somebody that loves music, and I'm very critical, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I got out of it. Hearing you, the Big Bad Wolf, you're stepping up, and you're gonna take. You're just in your own zone. You know what I mean? And that's what I got out of it. So I mean, it's great to hear you say that because that's what I got out of it as a listener.
Oh, no. I'm glad my message is clear. Woo, yeah.
I can't say the same for other people.
Hello.
But hey, that's what top of politics too. But anyway,
right.
Hey. But no, seriously. What I want to know is, listening to some of your stuff, your style. Me, I kind of dabbled in some music growing up. It didn't really work out too well. But one thing, I speak very fast. I mean, even doing journalism and radio, I speak very fast.
Yeah.
But how are you? Mentally, how are you able to flow super fast and then slow it down and go back fast again, all in one verse? I mean, for me, who is some of y'all listening, y'all might not understand what I'm saying, but how do you just, kind of like Migos spit fast or they don't spit fast, my bad, scratch that. You just spit fast and then you just slow it down and then you go back fast on the same verse. I mean, how do you do that?
So I naturally talk fast in person. People that have ever met me or spoken to me in person, I naturally talk very fast. And it's probably one because I have ADD, but it's also because I always feel like I have so much to say. And I feel like I have to get it out before whoever's listening stops listening or I run out of time or whatever it may be. And so when I'm rapping, I just feel like there's nothing wrong with rapping slow, obviously, but I like to rap fast really just because I can. And so just because I can, I feel like I should, because one, I can get more words in, I can get more bars, I can get more punchlines when I'm rapping fast because I literally am saying more. And like you just said, it really just comes off cool to most people or some people because most people don't do that, especially female rappers or women rappers, excuse me. I hate when people say female. And so for me, I really just do it because I can. I wish there was a trick to it or I wish I had some secret, but whenever I hear a beat, I just feel like I need to get everything in, so I just do. when we were doing Big Bad Wolf, there was definitely lots of hours where I would have lines in front of me and I would just say them over and over again until I said them clearly. They do not always come out as clear as they do on the song until I've practiced it and my brain has literally locked it down that I can say it quickly. And Eminem is one of my favorite rappers. Eminem will forever be in my top 3. And I grew up listening to Eminem because, you know, my mom was a single Black mom. And so everything my mom listened to, I listened to. And so I grew up listening to Marshall Mathers, EP, Curtain Call. And so I think that's another reason why I rap fast, because subconsciously I associate rapping with being able to rap fast and make all those punchlines and say all those things.
So with that being said, I'm about to go ahead and throw you a curveball, all right? I'm about to throw something hard at you, all right? So being straight up with me, okay?
Okay.
Who is Jackie B's top 5?
Ooh, that's hard. And we're talking about rappers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Obviously, well, not obviously, but my first 2, and I won't do them in order. That's too hard. I'm not prepared for all that. But the first 2 that come to mind easy are Eminem and Ludacris. Eminem and Ludacris will always hold a special place in my heart. And when I listen to my music, I definitely hear where I've picked up things from them or been inspired by them. So Eminem, Ludacris, off the bat, easy. Now the other 3, I really would be betraying the rap game if I didn't say Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne, boom, he's got to be in there. So we got Eminem, Luda, Lil Wayne. I'm going to have to put Lil Kim in there.
Okay.
I love me some Lil Kim, and there's some Lil Kim songs that I could rap in my sleep. Like, that's my girl, and I really do think that she set the stage for women in the rap game. So let me see. We got Eminem, Luda, Lil Wayne, Lil Kim. Ooh, let me get that last spot too. I'm going through all the music I listen to in my head.
I mean, is it going to start with an L? Because you got like everybody with an L. So
Right. I'm like all little. A part of me wants to say Drake because, again, I'm not going to sit back and act like he's not doing the damn thing. But as much as I like Drake, I feel like there's somebody I listen to that lyrically just gets me more, or lyrically just be saying some shit that I just be like, But I'm going through the list in my head. Sorry, Drake. I'm gonna have to give it to Megan.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the list with Lil Kim and Megan.
Hey, you're not doing it because she's from Houston, are you?
Oh no! I love Megan. I've been a fan of Megan since before Megan was Megan. Like,
right.
I was people on Megan like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, I've been a diehard for a long time. That's my girl.
See, I'm gonna show you how old I am. I remember Megan from MySpace. Like, that's how old I am.
Yeah, I know her like that.
Yeah, it's like, man, because like when I used to DJ, I used to see some stuff in Houston. I'm like, man, but I'm not trying to diss her, but man, makeup does wonders. But I'm just saying, yeah. But hey, she does have a good flow.
She made her way, and she's been inspirational as hell.
Yeah, and I see you've been going hard in this whole Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion thing.
Don't even get me started. Like, I could talk for days.
All right, let me tell you my top 5. Let me tell y'all my top 5. All right.
Oh yes, please, let's get.
Okay, so of course my top number 1 is Andre 3000.
Okay, I could take that. All right.
Always. Number 2, Tupac. Cannot do Biggie. No offense to anybody that's a Biggie fan, but I like Tupac.
What's funny is I would have chose Biggie over Tupac.
Wow. Okay.
Hypnotized is easily probably in my top 5 favorite songs ever.
See, me as an artist. Now, I'm glad you don't really do this, but I mean, I hate people that sample. You know what I mean? I don't. And Biggie and Puffy, they sample a lot, and like with Tupac, it was all, you know. So me, I'm really critical. I hate samples. That's why I used to be a Dr. Dre fan, but I heard some old stuff. I'm like, that's a sample, really, Dr. Dre? And so I was like, dang. But no, speaking of Dr. Dre, number 3 is Eazy-E, / Ice Cube, because Ice Cube wrote for Eazy-E. So and I ended with Lil Wayne, number 4, and then number 5.
You can't not put Lil Wayne on there. Like, you just can't. Like, you can't.
Yeah, you can't not put Lil Wayne.
Like, he's fucking punchline king.
Yes, punchline. Well, old school Lil Wayne. You know, old school Lil Wayne.
Yeah. No, new school Lil Wayne. He tripping, but he still got to stay on the list because he's dropped some lines. And
then I'm not gonna lie, my number 5 is Scarface. So random, but
Okay.
I love Scarface. Scarface, Houston. Once again, hey, Houston is Houston's big right now on my show today.
Sure.
But no, Scarface, one of mine. Like just repping it and just I resonate. But that's my top 5, y'all. So yeah.
I'm not gonna get on you for not having no women in the list. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it slide. I had 2 in mind, so that kind of covers up, accounts for some of it. I'm gonna let it slide.
Well, me, like I said, I'm from Louisiana, so I mean, the only woman rap that I really, really, really love, if you want me to go about women, it's gonna be me, ex number 1, MC Light, Yo Yo, Queen Latifah, and
not Lauryn Hill.
That's a touchy one because I don't really, she didn't really spit a lot. I mean, she was kind of like you. I mean, do you sing at all or what?
I can sing, but I don't consider myself a singer, if that makes sense.
Right.
I can carry a tune, but I don't have the type of voice to get on the microphone and just belt it out. I was a theater kid growing up, so I have like a theater singing voice.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I mean, in my top 5, I would put Lauryn Hill, but she's one of my favorites. But I in the top 5 with Remy Ma, but I had to put Pat Poose too because Pat Poose writes for her. So I mean,
Remy, you gonna choose Remy, bro?
I like her flow.
Remy, out of all the female artists, you gonna choose Remy? I
mean, okay,
she got a sore throat all the time.
You know what? No disrespect to Remy, I'm gonna have to scratch that. I give it to Missy.
Okay, there we go. Now that
you get the Missy.
Right, okay, I can get with that.
But
Remy is one of those people. So I have a hard time. Or let me rephrase that. Whenever people say, "Oh, I can separate the person from their music," I cannot do that. I cannot relate to that whatsoever. If I do not like that person, I do not like your music. It is very hard for me to separate the two. So I think one thing that probably plays a role in me not liking Remy is I'm not a big fan of her personality. I don't like her vibes. And so that's probably why I'm not a big fan of her music.
See, I knew me and you were cool because I feel the same way.
I can't. Whenever people say, "Oh, I can," in my head, I'm like, you sound silly. Like, so you mean to tell me if Adolf Hitler dropped a mixtape and it was fire, you would jam it? Like, come on now. Like, let's get real.
That's a good analogy. See, and that's why I don't really like Drake because I'm a big Rihanna fan, and we try to pull that whole stunt and kissing on stage. I was like, oh man, you getting a little too big. You ain't never did nothing
stupid when you was in love. You ain't never did something embarrassing for a pretty girl.
We're gonna talk about that next episode. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nah. But no. So loving having Jackie B on the show right now. We're having a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to Jackie B some more. Stay tuned. It's the Straight Up Show podcast, Music Monday, on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.
Hold up, wait, give me a second because you know I'm about to fuck it up, I'm about to fucking wreck it, yeah, I'm about to beat the beat up like it's motherfucking Tekken, yeah, it's Big Bad, I bring Ricky, I'm from motherfucking Texas, I am top 2, and we know that I'm not second, and bitch, I am your boss, so who the fuck you think you checking, you need to check with your nigga and ask him who he been texting, he make sure I come first and then he leave you second guessing, I don't get no sleep, I could really go for hours, I don't stop to smell the roses, give a fuck about your flowers, trying to make a milli, trying to live up in a tower, fuck some niggas, then I ghost them cause I'm overdosed on power, I'm the fucking boss, don't you dare call me your bitch.
What's up, everybody? Brandon here with Straight Up. We want you to be mindful of the importance of wearing a mask out in public. We know it's uncomfortable, but believe it or not, you are saving a life. This virus has hit our community hard, and scientists are still looking for a vaccine. So wash your hands, practice social distancing, and most importantly,
wear a damn mask.
Tired of the same old boring clothes? Want to support your favorite podcast but don't know how? Well, you're in luck. The Straight Up Show podcast store is finally here. In our Teespring shop, you can find all the merch that tells the world you're keeping it straight up. From t-shirts to masks to even leggings, our store has you covered. Just visit straightupshowpodcast.com and click that merchandise button. That's STR8 upshowpodcast.com.
Okay, so this has probably been a very fun Music Monday. We're here with Jackie B, Houston artist, fellow Yellow Jacketer bird, but she is the big bad wolf. I'm telling y'all, she's coming. Like, so if you haven't heard her, I mean, she is.
If they haven't heard me, they will soon.
because she is howling. She got, like I said, I'm real critical of music. So when I'm going through my timeline, I'm like, garbage. Wait, Jackie B, Big Bad. Whoa, wait a minute. And you doing it? Okay, wow. Because I'm telling y'all, like I said, I mean, you can have the style, but when it's music, you got to have a great presentation as well. I mean, you got to have a great presentation, and like that's the most important thing, is because when you want to buy something, right? And I think it was on Temptations, like, would you want to buy the sandwich or the song? You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's kind of, I look at any kind of music like that. I mean, it's $1. I pay $1 for a McDouble, or I pay for Jackie B music. And I'm like, hey, well, give me 4 tracks from Jackie B. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's how I look at music. And I'm spending my money on you because you're that talented, creative. You know, just your bars are pretty good.
Thank you.
They're damn good. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
But no, so you're on your way. So, I mean, I know we're going through COVID right now. I mean, like, but I mean, has that stopped you from making music, or what's going on with that?
Oh, no, definitely not. If anything, it's helped me to make more because I've been forced to stay my ass home and get things done. And so I never even realized how distracted I was until COVID forced us all to kind of stay home and reflect. I was out every weekend. I was Sunday Fun Day every Sunday. My dream was to be like the top club performer, promoter, hit maker, whatever, all this other stuff. But the pandemic has really kind of forced me to learn so much about myself. And I think that's another reason why my music, its content is slowly starting to change, and the tone of it is slowly starting to change, because I'm starting to make music for me and not so much for other people. So it's definitely helped me write a lot. I've gotten a lot written during all this. And so I'm excited to get back in the studio.
Okay. And then speaking of writing, like, what can you tell us, like, some of the things that you have coming out right now? I know you say you just released a brand new song, but tell us about that song and what you have coming out pretty soon.
So the video for First Take is out. The song is not out. I dropped the video before the song, one, to build hype for the song, and I got my hair braided, and my hair was looking really good, and I didn't want to waste it, if I'm being really honest. So we weren't even planning to shoot my video the week that we did, but I got my hair done. I was feeling myself. I texted the film guys that Monday, and I said, hey, let's shoot this weekend. Let's just do it. So they were like, okay. And so First Take is going to come out on all streaming platforms in about 2 weeks or so. And then around Halloween, I'm going to be dropping a song called Cookie Jar. And Cookie Jar is probably going to be one of the most personal songs that I'll release. If not the only or the most, it's definitely going to be the one that kind of sets the stage for a more vulnerable side of me, because the content of Cookie Jar is definitely a little controversial. It's definitely going to make a couple people a little upset, but it's a message that I think a lot of people need to hear.
Hey, and I think that's what's needed right now. People to be uncomfortable, and that's kind of what we have at the show right now, so people can have these uncomfortable conversations, but to do it artistically, I mean, that's kind of
right, and not combatively, right? Yeah.
Right. Oh, sister, preach on. I guess. See, look, we Virgos, we vibe together, we feel each other, you know. But yeah, Cookie Jar. So it means, is it going to be coming with a video as well?
Oh yes. We were talking about that video. We were talking about that video earlier today, and so I'm on the lookout. If you know any young preteens that resemble me, any young women that around the ages of 11, 12, 13 that look like me, send her my way, because I need her for the video. All
right. And can you just, people who are listening that can't really see you, explain your complexion?
Biracial, so I'm light skinned. I got a head full of curly hair. I got a white man's nose though. So I need a pointy nose. I need her to have white features with black skin, if that makes sense. But I'm excited. It's called Cookie Jar because I'm essentially saying that there are a lot of things about life that people try to keep hidden from us, kind of like how we try to keep the cookie jar away from kids. But it's important that you bust open the fucking lid on the cookie jar. It's important that whatever people above you are keeping hidden from you, that you figure it out for yourself. And it's also kind of about parent-child relationships. I don't want to say the song is about my parents or to my parents, because that sounds kind of like a personal attack. But I will say that my relationship with my parents is definitely what inspired the song. And it's definitely kind of the hidden message, is that when you're a kid, your parents try to keep a lot of things hidden from you, or they may tell you things that aren't true, and they think that they're doing something good. You know, they think that they're helping you, but that's just because they're doing what they did for them to be raised, and they did, and your grandparents did what they did because how they were raised. And so it's somewhat about breaking generational curses and, you know, really just kind of breaking out of the box and becoming a different person than the person that your parents tried to mold you into, essentially.
Man, who are you? Like,
well, no, it's just
wow.
that your parents, they treat you like sticky putty, and they think that you're this, they think that you're this thing that they can mold, when in reality, they don't realize that you're going to be an adult one day, that they're raising an adult. They're not creating this perfect little thing. And so I've had a lot of conflict with my parents because I'm not how they molded me to be. And I've done my best to try to get them to understand, just because I'm not in the shape that you wanted me to be doesn't mean I'm in bad shape. It just means that I made my own shape. And I want to encourage other people to do the same thing.
Yep. And the most important thing is you got to be straight up. That's just point blank, you know, except me. For me,
you already know that's hard to do with Black parents. It's hard to be straight up because they see it as disrespect. Everything is disrespect.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm like, how is me speaking up for myself disrespectful?
Exactly.
You being disrespectful.
Wow, I think we relate this much, but yeah, I mean, I cannot wait to hear Cookie Jar. Make sure you all go out there and get it. But for those who have never heard of Jackie B, why should people listen to your music?
One, because it's good. No, but you know, people should listen to my music because I think that the message that I want to give off through my music is needed right now. It's needed by everyone. And I think that we do need to take a break from talking about material things and talking about physical things and talking about looks and all these things, because these are things we're all very aware of. These are things we already know, and nobody is really coming out with content that's new or helpful. And so one thing about me is I want to be able to come out with inspirational music that still jams. So it's still something that you can go out and jam to, or the beat still bangs in your car or whatever. But as far as what I'm talking about, it's something that you can take away from and apply to real life. A lot of us jam to songs that are about things that we cannot relate to, or that we've never done, or that we jam it because we wish we could do those things or whatever. But on my end of the spectrum, I want to talk about things that you really can take away. And so it's bigger than just the music, or it's bigger than just the song.
I mean, like I told you, you can get my money because I would pay to hear your music. You're that good. And I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass.
Thank you.
It's just being for real, because me, like I said, I've been doing music, DJing since I was 15. And, you know, I've heard the worst of the worst, the best of the best. You know, we from Shreveport, and I heard some, you know.
Right. We both just heard the worst. Trust me, I can relate to that. I've just heard a couple of songs. I've had people send me songs and be like, hey, we want you to collab on this, or hey, we want you to have a verse on this. And then I listen to the song and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to be on that. Like,
well, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or give up on nobody, but at the same time,
you know, if you want to improve in your music, you have to be willing, or have to be open to people telling you that song sucks, because otherwise you don't know what to change or what to do differently. If you're constantly just want people to always tell you you're good when you're not, you really aren't going to go anywhere.
Well, my friend, I want to say that I think you're on the right path right now. You got the business part of it down packed already. I mean, of course, you know, I hope you know how to keep your circle small, as always.
My circle is a dot.
Hey,
and that period is getting smaller every day.
But no, you're definitely on your way. Like I said, you know, my real life, I do marketing. So I mean, just to see you do your own marketing by yourself, the teases that you do. Hey, you know, I had to reach out to you because you get it right now. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You have to be your own boss. And I like to see that done. You know, definitely have a support here at the Straight Up Show podcast. And with that being said, how can people find you on social media, listen to all your music, if they want to contact you?
Oh, so many things. So my Instagram is Jackie Not Jacqueline, JackieNot and that's also my TikTok name. And I'm getting TikTok hyped right now. I love TikTok, and I never thought I would say that. You couldn't have paid me to say that when this year started. But if I'm being honest, TikTok is one of the funnest and best apps out there. And I think today I reached 48,000 followers. So it's also the app that I surprisingly have the most followers on. So Instagram and TikTok, Jackie Not Jacqueline. If you're more of a fitness head and you want to get into the workouts or you want the meal prep recipes and all that stuff, you can follow my fitness Instagram at Curls and Curls, CURLSAND, CURLS, like the curls on my head, bicep curls, curls and curls. And Instagram, TikTok, those are my two things really. On Twitter, I'm also Jackie Not Jacqueline. Jackie Not Jacqueline is pretty much like my social media stage name, for lack of a better description.
Okay. And we're going to have all that on the description below. So make sure you guys follow her on social media. Support Jacqueline, even though she didn't come on the show for the fitness episode. No, I'm just kidding. But make sure y'all follow her and support the Big Bad Wolf.
Oh, yes,
Jackie
of course. How can I not
B.
name drop the songs? Y'all got to stream my songs. We got Big Bad Wolf, Magic Beans, and 'Cause I Can. They're on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, Napster, which is still a thing I didn't even know till recently. So we got all that. Make sure you stream my music, guys. I promise you it will not be a waste.
And no bootlegging.
No bootlegging it. No bootlegging it. And if you want to buy it, that counts as 150 streams, which really helps me out. And it's only 99 cents. So if you want to buy your girl song, make it your ringtone or make it your alarm clock or something like that, you're more than welcome to.
And like I said, I'm giving y'all my stamp of approval. She is good. She is hype. She is the Big Bad Wolf, Jackie B.
And I'm huffing.
Thank you so much.
Blowing that shit down.
Thank you so much for coming on the Straight Up Show podcast, Music Monday. But before you go, you're going to spit a little something for us. Is that right?
I can spit a little something. I can do a little, little something.
All right. You heard it. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me introduce to you the Big Bad Wolf.
Let's see.
Jackie B.
Damn music.
Big Bad Wolf got two options. I'ma go hard or I'ma go home. When it's time to put in work, all these other bitches is a no-show. They got no flow, no dough. Fucking with me, yeah, that's a no-no. If you really out here chasing your dreams, you a motherfucking slowpoke. Cause I snuck up and lapped these bitches like they got blind sight. They sitting wondering how the fuck to catch up. I guess they call that hindsight. They mad cause all eyes on me. Yes, I am in the limelight. But you know that it was never gonna be on you. It was meant to be mine, right? They trying to take me down. I got them digging through my closet, thinking that my dirty laundry gonna fuck with my deposits. But I took the world by storm and I have everybody shook and dizzy. I don't really give a fuck what a hater gotta say, cause I'm too damn booked and busy. Tryna be up on that level so I can be with Snoop and Drizzy. These bitches so damn childish, I'ma put them at the table with the bitches from Disney. Acting kitty like she got an extra kidney. Don't forget that I'm a wolf and you a piggy. Eat you up, yeah, it really made me giddy. I'm the GOAT, but I'm never fucking kidding, bitch. I am the queen. You can call me Cleo. I'm number one, just like Neo. I am the boss. I'm the CEO. I act, dance, rap, triple threat. Call me trio. I'm getting all this money. I'm the motherfucking hero. You digging in your pockets like they holes. Zero. Bitch, cry me a river. Drink her tears with my Tito's. Y'all knew that was coming. I drink her tears with my Tito's. Yeah, that tastes good. That tastes nice. I'll take another glass with your nigga on the side. Put him on the side. I don't need him. I'm the main dish. Can't sit at my table cause you looking what you playing, bitch. Where'd you get that necklace? Why your neck so green? Everything about you fake. Looking like Joe Osteen. I'm coming for these bitches next like a fucking guillotine. I got to jump in, but it's going down like a submarine with a trampoline. High on amphetamine. My shit is fire, no gasoline. Money long limousine. Fine like figurine. Get your favorite magazine. Big Bad Wolf, call me Wolverine, bitch.